class. My name is Eric Guillem, and I'm going to talk about the SQ3R method. So, what is the SQ3R method? The SQ3R method is an structured reading strategy designed to enhance comprehension and retention, and it was developed by Francis P. Robinson in 1946. What does it stand for? Uh, the S stands for survey, which is skim the material to get an overview. Q stands for questions, which is formulate questions based on heading and subheadings. The first R is read actively to find answer the questions, recite, summarize the information in your own words, and review, which is go over the material to reinforce the learning. What does Richard say about this um, method? So, according to Gerald D. Cartaraja in his article, The Effects of SQ3R on Students' Reading Comprehension, he found out that this strategy improves significantly students' reading comprehension um, more effectively than conventional reading methods. Um, so, in his article, in Effects of SQ3R on students' reading comprehensions, um, the objective of the article was to examine how SQ3R affects the reading comprehension, and he conducted a study in the Palopum Institute of Technology, and it consisted of 60 students of senior high school, grade 11 in STEM. So the method they used, they did like a pretest protest control group design to measure the performance before and after the intervention. And they divided the 60 students into two groups, which 30 students in the experimental group and 30 in the control group. They did a reading comprehension test before and after the intervention. In the experimental group, students use SQ3R method, and in the control group, they use conventional conventional methods. Um, the instrument used was based on the IELTS reading comprehensions, and also they use questions like multiple choice questions, fill in the blank, and true or false. So the results here, um, so we see that both groups, the SQ3R and the conventional, they started at a fair level between 22.47 and 24.50, but after the intervention, we see that the SQ3R showed an improvement from 22 to 30, while the conventional group showed an improvement from 24.50 to 28. We see that the improvement in the SQ3R method in the group was a lot higher, showing like the effectiveness of this method in reading. So we need to look at ways to adapt or improve the SQ3R to different people with different learnings. So for visual learners, we can integrate maps or visual concepts at the survey and review stages. We also can use keywords, diagrams, or color-coded annotation to visually organize key points. Like if we're in a science class, especially biology, and we're talking about ecosystems or the relationship in the organisms, we can do like a concept maps, and we need to like be adapting that map while we are reading or reviewing. For ESL students, English as a second language students, we can add sentences, frames, or guided questions. Like for example, we can give an ESL students questions like, what is the main idea of why this is happening or where this has happened to kind of guide them, and so they know like what they're looking for. And in conclusions, from the study, we know that the SQ3R method is more effective than conventional methods in improving reading comprehension. The SQ3R method promotes active engagement, structured learning, and better attention, and it helps from a conceptual framework. It also supports learning objectives and encourage review strategies. And that's it for now. Thank you.